Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super uber mega excited to share this list with you guys because today I am gonna be sharing a list of Brazilian lesbian series that I will highly recommend you all to go ahead go watch. This one will include TV shows, in this case series, and also soap operas well known as telenovelas. But before we get into further details and actually discuss everything, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know your personal opinion down below in the comments because like I always say, it 100 trillion percent does matter. So let's get right into it and not waste any more time. So first and foremost, we're gonna start off with Araunas, and this one was released in 2019, and it actually has 2 seasons available. Yes. So basically, Olga is one of the main characters, and she is an environmental activist who actually is helping and is leading the group NGO Araunas. On the other hand, we have Ivona. She is a lawyer for the morning company being investigated by the NGO. So the lesbian relationship involves a very complex dynamic between the two former lovers. And now they basically went from lovers to rivals and also to enemies, but also, basically reactivating that love affair, that they had with one another. But then now for them to be together, it will basically be impossible because they want different things, they see things differently, and they just have very different ways on how things should be done in life. So yes, this one is enemies to lovers to enemies again. I will highly recommend watching it because let me tell you, it 100 trillion percent, it will not disappoint you, and you can watch, their storyline on season 2. And yes, it is available in this case to watch on Prime Video. So go ahead, go watch and go support. Like I said, it's really good. And then moving forward, we have Verdades Secretas. During the second season of the series, Angel and Giovanna develops a very intense and also at the same time a very toxic relationship. The story develops when Angel, who returns to the fashion world and also the street work due to necessity and financial situation. And on the other hand, we have Giovanna, who seeks to revenge her passing of her father, who she actually ends up later finding out that the person that was involved with the elimination of her father is in this case Angel. Things took a big turn because these two, they were secretly hooking up with one another. They were having this once again rival enemies to lovers, type of relationship. The chemistry between the two was very strong, and they knew they had strong feelings for one another, but they also knew at the same time that they wouldn't be able to be together, especially after Giovanna found out, that Angel had something to do with the passing on her father, and that was just something she couldn't forgive or look past. So this one was released in 2021. It has 2 seasons available, and you can watch it on Prime Video and Pix Premium as well. And then moving forward, we have another toxic relationship, and this one actually developed on Beleza Fatal. And yes, this one was released this year, 2025. Lola and Viviane are key characters, initially allies or close friends, but also develop a very complicated love affair, and things become strange, as they develop the secret romance relationship. Lola even has, Vivian dominated by also having her like a right hand. Vivian works for Lola at her beauty company as Lola, uses her position to control Viviani. At one point, she even asked her to take the blame for a financial corruption situation that was going on in the company. And there's where the relationship started to take a whole turn, because there's the point where Viviana starts to realize that Lola isn't the person that she thought she was, even though in this case Viviana, she was already like deeply involved with her romantically. So things took a very unfortunate turn when Lola actually ends up eliminating Viviani in a very tragic way through a car explosion. And let me tell you, that one definitely showed me how cold Lola can be. This one is available to watch on HBO Max and Prime Video as well, so don't miss out on it. It doesn't disappoint at all. And then we have this new couple that is currently developing on the series, on this case soap opera that is called Tres Grasas. This is a new telenovela soap opera. There is currently building a strong lesbian storyline between Lorena and Juquinha. Lorena is one of the main characters in this case. She is characterized by her rejection of social inequality and expectations of her wealthy family. And on the other hand, we have Joaquina, who comes from a wealthy family but prefers to live a simple life. And if I'm not mistaken, she's also a police officer. So basically, the plot of the series follows 3 generations of women from the same family in Sao Paulo, and it focuses on the mother, daughter, granddaughter, trio. The series is available to watch on Global Play. And if you guys don't know what Global Play is, it's actually a very, very, very popular, streaming platform in Brazil where you can find all type of soap operas, and most of the, content on this list are available on that specific platform. So just in case you guys didn't know about that interesting fact. Me, I will definitely be looking into their relationship. I have been seeing it going around a lot. I'm just waiting for it to build up a little bit more before I can do my complete first review on it. So hopefully, that will happen soon. I'm very, very excited to see what this storyline has to offer. And then moving forward, we have S5. Yes, the story of Lika and Samantha is basically portrayed in the series that was released in 2020, and it has 3 seasons available. There's a prominent romance from the 25th season of the long-running Brazilian scene soap opera. Basically, this is the spin-off that is called S5 and is portrayed as a passionate, somewhat wild artist. Samantha is a free-spirited and flirtatious musician. The storyline begins when the two high school students match on a social application and they decide to go out, and basically from that moment on they just felt the chemistry that made them realize that somehow they need to keep exploring this moment, especially after they shared a very, very interesting and intense skits with one another. So from that moment moving forward, they were just together, being together and also being friends for one another, besides the romantic connection that they had. They had genuinely good intentions towards one another when it came to a friendship aspect as well. And it is one of the reasons why, their storyline was very, very, very well received by the fans, because, a lot of relationships, it comes as, romantic only, but not on a friendship level. But when it comes to, in this case, Lika and Samantha's, relationship, that was basically different, and that's why a lot of people definitely enjoyed it. So this one is available to watch on Prime Video. Yes, don't forget Prime Video, and I will highly recommend watching, the 3 seasons. And then we have one of my personal favorite web series of all time, and this one is called Xeque Mate. Yes, it was released in 2024 and it currently has 2 seasons available. It's a popular Brazilian lesbian crime and romance. It is a web series that focuses on the complex, high-stakes relationship between two powerful women, a police officer and a businessman's wife. Giovanna is a determined police chief with a career ambitions who dreams of working in Rio de Janeiro, and Maya, the mysterious and captivating wife of a very wealthy man. They had a very immediate attraction towards one another, especially when they started to work together, but later on things took a big, big, big turn once they emotionally started to get involved with one another, and when their attraction started to get a little bit more than just physical. Yes, this one is available to watch on YouTube and is still going on YouTube, so I would highly recommend watching it all. Very good chemistry. Let me tell you, this duo was basically a match made in heaven, in my personal opinion. And I'm very excited to see what it still has to offer, because I do feel like there will still be a lot that has to be unveiled, especially for how season 2 went, and how things ended. So I'm excited to see what is next for this too and how things will really go. But this one, I will definitely rate it a strong, strong 9 out of a 10. That's how good it is. Yes, guys, that's basically it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you guys know any other, good Brazilian TV shows, soap operas, web series, please drop them down below in the comments. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. Until the next video, and goodbye.